are the actual dangers of day trading for people wanting to get started into it or for people who are already in it and they're now starting to realize these things? If something sounds ridiculously easy, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like there needs to be a factor, just a little bit. It doesn't need to get to the point where you're like, oh my God, I really don't understand it. Because then at that point, you're not going to want to. But if you're listening to somebody talking and they're explaining their strategy or they're explaining something to you and you're sitting here like, oh yeah, I could do that with no problem. That's easy as hell. It doesn't work. Let me break it down. Short form content is designed just to show you essentially the highlights, right? This, that, and that. But underneath those highlights is a whole bunch of nuance and a whole bunch of details that if you don't get and don't understand, you're not going to really see those highlights. And that's where I think a lot of people get messed up on. They see the highlights, they get excited, they say, okay, I'm gonna go for it. And then they realize, oh shit, this is way more complicated than I thought. And that's why a lot of people end up quote unquote failing in trading because of those details and those nuances. They are sitting here, they just weren't expecting it. And you could say it's social media's fault, you could say it's the mentor's fault, you could say it's whoever's fault it is. But at the end of the day, that's how just life works. When it comes to somebody marketing something to you, there's always details, there's always nuances, there's always obstacles. So just be prepared that if you're scrolling and you see somebody saying something and you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, just always bank on the fact that it's never that simple and it's never that easy. There's always something on the back end.